Hi, morning to you ladies. My name is Assassin and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. And we're picking up where we left off last episode by going into the trial. Oh, I'm fighting Zodiac! Oh my god! Oh yeah, I'm playing a Sage as well, because I don't know, why not? Wow, it's Zodiac, which is his friend Daniel. Pretty Zodiac. Really? Oh my god! So many people.
Establishing connection. All creation shall bend to my will.
I don't think that usually villains that say that it doesn't really happen. Oh, I don't know.
The end has come, and it will be beautiful.
I don't think so. Ending isn't really something nice. Yeah, it's usually okay. What the
marvels of Sirius were playthings.
That literally almost killed all of us in like the first 5 seconds. That was alright, I'm gonna just follow everyone else's lead. The thing is, they know where to go. They know the routes to Turk. I'm just lowly sprout. That I don't know what I'm doing. He's cool though. I will say I think him itself is still my one of my favorite designs. Like in terms of like ass scenes and like they fight up on us, but he's cool. What? What did you do? I get the better. That was pretty bad. So do you just summon like giant monsters? I don't like that. I love the music. It feels very like Final Fantasy classic.
Will you live to see the end?
Probably not. I'll probably die right here. Like giant thing like that. Am I supposed to stay in the middle? My bad. I thought I could move.
Soon my hold over Zodiac shall be complete!
I don't think so. I think Zodiac is gonna consume you. Because you like underestimate his power.
Mine! All mine!
If you think about it, it's very stupid. This like all-powerful being is just like, yeah, I'm gonna have complete control. Zodiac ain't shit.
At last, I am become Zodiac.
Are you though? Are you really? Honestly, I thought Zodiac would be bigger. I thought you'd be bigger.
The natural order overturned.
Like I'm just saying, for like the eldest primal. Oh, that's probably true. He doesn't seem that.
All in existence, bent to my will.
What? I want to see what did you just do? But I want to see a Heidelin and Zodiac fight.
My masterpiece.
You know, two of the eldest primals like going at it. That'd probably be like world destroying, wouldn't it? That probably like in the world. You know, I just want to see two primal gods clashing. Is it so hard to ask? Am I gonna die? No.
How I've waited for this day.
I love how every fight is like deafening as well. Like, I can't hear anything. There's like audio going out of audio, like going out of every ear. To the point it's just so loud, you know? Like, what's happening right now?
All in existence, bent to my will.
Oh. Hey, I'm not dead. So you just like rotate the
great
platform?
cataclysm, faithfully recreated.
No thanks. What are you doing?
From
this like boss arena just looks so cool. Like the sky is all like nebulous.
All shall burn!
Or Milky Way, I don't even know what that means.
Will you live to see the end?
No, I'm fucking dead.
All in existence, bent to my will!
I thought we were almost gonna fall off. Thought it was just kind of
Will
like,
you
oh,
live to see the end?
okay. Do not die. No. Oh, my ass is dying. God, that hurts so bad. That hurts so bad. So bad, so bad, so bad.
I have no need for restraint.
Then why does it seem like you're restrained? Okay, dodge the giant and laser beams of doom and destruction. Dodge all the laser beams of doom and destruction. Because the doom and destruction will end up killing you and then you'll be dead. Like you happened about 20 times ago. Is he doing a giant chest laser beam? I feel like he's about to do a giant chest laser beam.
All in existence, bent to my
Oh,
will!
he's thinking this one. Okay. That works. A rotating door, yeah, I get it.
Will you live to see the end?
You keep asking that question. I feel like you should know because you've seen us, like, us try it 20 times. At least maybe. Oh! Zodiac dead, time to go home. That was fun.
Is this the limit of your power? Is this how it ends?
Probably. Is everyone else gonna also, yeah, by the way, if you haven't checked out last video, I highly recommend. There's a lot of stuff happened, but we're on the moon now, which is cool. Like, we literally traveled to the moon. Well done, my preparations are complete, and I stand ready to seal Zodiac. Withdraw now from this place to teleportable delivery to safety. Okay.
Incomplete and insufficient. Of course he was no match. Once again, you have left my best laid plans in ruins. And played your role to perfection. Thus, sealing my victory. From the first, all I wanted was for you to kill Zodiac. 'Twas but one of many methods to achieve the desired effect. 'Twould have been the same had Xenos died in my place. But what better and more satisfying way to ensure success than to take control myself? My sole regret is that you live to tell the tale. Even so, I have fulfilled my heart's desire. Let your murder mark the beginning of the end. The coming of the final day!
No, not the final day. is happening?
How quickly strength fades and blood cools. Old familiar sensations. So many lives, so many deaths. No different this. I close my eyes and slip into the dreamless slumber. A tired song and dance. Routine. Always I wake. But not this time. Nothing left unsaid. Nothing left undone. Inherit my hell. I intone with glee. The man I was would weep for what I have become. The all-consuming contempt. But I've the wisdom of 10 millennia to justify my answer to the question. No value in their existence. Not a whit. For all that I looked. None that I did see. A final chance, then, for Heidelin and her faithful. In Cataclysm, prove me wrong. I sneer. All shall return to nothingness, as was your will, Emperor Sunday. I, the star, and every living being, consigned to your oblivion.
So is friend Daniel dead? And now we just gotta save the world from eternal oblivion? Seems pretty easy, not gonna lie.
At last.
Deep breath, slow and steady. The world's being turned into shit. You saw it too, yes. The blue star below, thrown into turmoil. Then there was no illusion, all was true. Is it? The laws of nature are really cheap. Poseidon have begun to unravel the final days of our planet. Oh, cool. Where you went in was an element granted by the Echo, a vision of the horrors to come. time grows short. That's great. I still got a bit of things to do, so can it like kind of slow down a little bit? Who are you? Are you the final days? Oh, no. Is that Xena? He has a sight. Oh, it is Xena.
No. I'll find no fulfillment in a contest with you this day. Slavering beasts gather at your gates, ravenous and eager. Already you turn to them and away from me. I must go forth once more in search of power far beyond the might of Shinryu. Power to make your heart run over with rage.
Thanks.
For the eldest of primals was a betrayal of promise. A pathetic creature incapable of inspiring true despair. That's what I crave. Pure, unadulterated despair.
Remember how Xenos is just like, yeah, the strongest primal? That guy was shit. God, he was so terrible. He just does not care. Hope will win today. I will not fight your reason. Hope will prevail. Even if the world will be turned into oblivion at some point, it will still prevail.
We shall see.
It's got a point. My question is, how did you become a Reaper? I get having a scythe, but how did you sign a contract with a... I don't get it. The final confrontation. Can't wait to tell everyone how I fucked up back on Earth. So guys, don't get mad, but I may have started the final days and all of life will come to an end as we know it. I sense his presence on the moon no longer. If you need not follow, then I beg you stay and listen to what I have to tell you. Of Zodiac and the end of all things. That's cool. So happy. Before we speak, I believe a change of surroundings is in order. I have more than ill tidings to share. You see, I sense others arriving not long ago. Though my means have grown infrequent, I have learned enough from her to know these are your comrades. As luckily how I've already reached my blood. Listen, I tried to stop him, but me stopping him in change started the final days. What are they gonna do? Let him kill me? No, so don't get mad. Thank goodness you are unharmed. We did what we could to subdue September before making our way here. Not without casualties, unfortunately. Some few detonated explosives, killing themselves and others. The contingent healers had their hands full from tending to the injured and enthralled when we took our leave. Yeshion and our Mistress Crow have also been delivered to their care. Serving as a conduit for Heidel's power have taken its toll, but she will recover in due course. As for Alphanot and Alice, Hanses are remaining in Garlemald while we When we three rush to your aid, it appears, however, that matters here have already come to a conclusion. Oh yeah! The end is near. Basically. And all life will cease to exist. But what manner of conclusion, if I might ask, and this is the ally whom Hydaelyn bade you seek out, he is not unlike the shades of Amaranth. Not unlike, perhaps, but not the same. I was created by Hydaelyn together with this place. It has ever been my duty to keep the vigil over Zodiac, or rather, it was my duty. Okay, I tried. He died. Big explosion. The world's gonna end. I couldn't really do much. I'm a healer. The Zodiac is no more. No, but the end is near. And not without consequence. I am afraid. Right now, the delicate weave of the star preserved by his presence will begin to unravel. If you mean to avert the final days you have need of. Are you alright? Nuh-uh. I attempt to forestall Zodiac relief of all but exhausted my strength. If you might allow me to rest a short while, I will share with you all I can. Please do not exert yourself on our account. These crystals contain records of your time here. Yes, may we use them while we wait? By all means, if you would review them chronologically, might I suggest beginning with those on the upper floor? I shall leave that to you to come in while I see what can be gleaned from the crystals on these lower levels. But I already read a lot. Okay. Are you just gonna go sit in your chair? As you gaze into the crystal, ancient knowledge of Zodiac flows through your mind. Daily summary, no anomalies detected. Okay. These appear to be records of a lonely vigil on the moon, dating back to the beginning of Zodiac's imprisonment. Inspect the family glen crystal. This one? Alright, do you find anything useful? You know, to stop the final days from happening. As you gaze into the crystal, knowledge of the past calamities flows through your mind. The record refuge to reside, thirst for freedom grew as its brain. Maintaining Zodiac's prisoner appears to tax Hydaelyn greatly. And then he died by a low-ranking asset. I know Daniel wasn't really low-ranking, but still. As you gaze into the crystal, knowledge of the past rejoining flow through your mind. The records describe the Watcher's efforts to prepare in the event Zodiac broke free from his imprisonment. The records go to describe this area regularly with the Loportis, though it is not clear who or what they are. The lightning glowing crystal. The little shiny one. As you gaze into the crystal, a record of unexpected visit flows through your mind. The record note the Watcher's musings with is spotted on the moon, though clearly not for the first time. It is clear he and his brethren have keen interest in freeing Zodiac from his prison, and yet they have made no attempt to destroy the brands. Perhaps they prefer he remain hidden from the mortal eyes until we find a rejoining. Perhaps they realize we would never dare to bring harm to Zodiac so long as he remains in prison. I mean, we already. Oh yeah, I forgot. I got this fucking thing for one of the quests that I did. Did you learn anything important? I learned that what's-his-face Elidibus was on the moon in several cutscenes, and then he wanted to free Zodiac. So it is as we suspect, maintaining the brands requires a great deal of her energy and focus, and this cost her has grown higher with every rejoining. That would explain why contact with her has become rather infrequent since this ever come. I too made a rather startling discovery. This heavenly body we know to be the moon was in fact created by Heidelin. When the Watcher said he was created altogether in this place, I thought he only meant this with so truly Heidelin's power are far beyond anything I could imagine. I wonder how great, I mean, it kind of had a like brief glimpse of how big or great Zodiac's power was, but again, he was incomplete, so I wonder how he would be at his full power. That's probably a terrifying thought, but still. I thank you for affording me this short reprieve. Uh-huh. So you got any information? You know, to stop the final days and all reckoning as we know it.
It is we who should thank you. The records stored here are nothing short of extraordinary. There is much we could learn of Zodiac and his imprisonment, but perhaps you could offer us more focused guidance. Pray, tell us of the calamity that came before and comes now again.
Long ago, before the Great Sundering, there was but a single world. Theris. One day, from within a terrible crisis were affecting the profound ground change in all life or manner of life. We were not consumed by creation and magics ran rampant, giving shape and form to thoughts of hopelessness and despair. At first, the phenomenon was limited to a single region, but quickly, so very quickly, it spread and engulfed the whole star.
Were the ancients ever able to deduce its source?
They were not, however. The convocation struck upon a method to predict where next the corruption would manifest. The etheric energies which flow through all of creation in form of various currents. The currents which course through the land and sea. Those which flow through the very air. And those of celestial nature which of Arthur and his moon.
Celestial currents. I cannot say I am familiar with the concept.
Nor would I expect you to be, few scholars of our time knew of their existence. Their invaluable knowledge helped us to better understand the nature of the calamity. Like the terrestrial ones of Earth and air, the celestial currents form a vast network, but the ethereal distribution is not consistent. The convocation soon realized that this inciting and decay occurred in regions where the flow was weakened. Correlation without clear cause ultimately, and nevertheless, on closer study, a stagnancy of ether was observed in nearby currents.
And so they sought a means to harness the forces of darkness, of activity and growth. Thus was Zodiac conceived. No less a power than a god's could set right the laws of nature and quicken the flow of ether within the star.
Precisely with the advent of Zodiac, our end was averted.
Emmett Selk claimed that those who summoned Hydaelyn did so because they saw Zodiac's power as a threat. Is that true?
Indeed, there was a faction opposed to Zodiac creation, but they was to unmake him. They understood the continued preservation of the natural order was dependent on their existence. Until we could identify and address the underlying cause of the planned death, we would leave remain for his departure, which set in motion the apocalyptic forces once more. Hydaelyn recognized us as well, and so rather than destroy, she sundered Zodiac himself in Lestar to elicit reflections and that she might confine him in this way. I could have sworn she beseeched me to banish the darkness, and she told me in the ethereal she was one. I could have sworn she was like warrior of light, not darkness. You could have done the thing, but maybe I'm just a lot of bullshit. Perhaps she did, but also as she was all vain, intent is not always in accord with spoken word. Hydaelyn and Zodiac are both constructed man of population perfection limited by their own imperfection. Zodiac was without question the more powerful of the two, having been born from the sacrifice of perhaps the hair its population. Thus was it necessary for Hydaelyn to commit herself wholly to his defeat. Still more effort was needed to confine him. Maintaining the brand taxed her greatly. With what power she dared spare, she cried out to any who might listen, and offered the blessing of those who needed her call. Though it was likely within her power to decide to do, I believe she did not wish to speak of it theirs or her history. Like Zodiac, Hydaelyn's purpose is a reflection of her creators. They wish to look to the future and not linger in the prison of the past.
The Ascians set in motion 7 rejoinings before we came to oppose them. How many more worlds would have been lost had we not placed our faith in her? How many more souls living in the present would have been snuffed out for the sake of those long dead?
Well, in light of recent events, I see no reason to doubt your words. And even if Hydaelyn is not a god in truth, if Minfilia believes that we should trust in her plans, then I choose to do just that. Which brings me to a rather important question. Let's suppose we try but fail to stop this second coming of the final days. Should the source fall, what will become of the other worlds?
They all cease to exist and everyone will potentially die and all the creation as we know it will end. Just my theory. The nomenclature is more fitting than you know. Bring ruin to the source and its reflection will share in its face. That's so cool. Very, very cool. Ah, it is ready. I'm making waffles. This way, if you would be so kind. Cool. So happy to be the warrior of light. Is that a beautiful sight, is it not? Is that the second Aether?
Yes, but what is it?
It's a building. Hydaelyn knew better than any that her power was not absolute. Indeed, she has ever struggled to hold Zodiac in his faithful at bay. She feared the worst reparation. Even if her demise was a contingency. This woman is more than a person. It is also about bearing the people as a safe harbor. You need not go far to find its pilots. In fact, this has detected them. You can prove my final duty as watching in the dark. Oh. Thanks, man. Oh. I got it there. I can't wait to look fashionable for the final days. The time has come for you to be on your way. The crater at the heart of the Mare Lamentorum, where Zodiac was imprisoned, is not so easily traversed, however. Let us call upon Agros, the familiar whom you met earlier. He should have no trouble bearing you across. Is that the lustrous dog? As Hyacinthe created as the jailer, so too did she create Argyros as the guard. It is his nature to appear when needed, and yet he is nowhere to be found. Strange, the imbalancing of Aether has affected him. Let us make for the crushing brand and attempt to call upon him now. You need but recall the path you walked with Argyros before you will find your way. If he labors in service to hide this point, I see no reason not to do as he suggests. Shall we make for the crushing brand? I want to look in the pit! Oh yeah, that's a giant beam, alright. That is a giant beam. Okay. Hey, you guys know how hard it was to get here? I had to go through so many paths. The place we seek is just ahead at the Kairo. You see, Argyros cannot manifest without sufficient concentrations of ambient ether. You would be hard pressed to find a greater confluence than inside this caravan. Follow me. Oh, we're going in the cave. Oh, see, that was just a fancy way of saying a cave. Okay. One sec. Okay. One sec. Wow. This is a very shitty cave. Very bad cave. Don't like this cave. Can you guys fuck off? I swear something tries to attack me one more time. Yes, here will do nicely. The lunar spongoi draw ether from the ground, which is then dispersed in the air. At present, however, the ambient energies are not quite sufficient for Agros to manifest. Might you be willing to spare some of your own to help the sparrow? What am I doing? The lunar thing. Sure. I just touched a space blob plant thing. Ah, gross. I think that's your name. Good point. Argyros manifests in his flesh. He seems glad to see you again. Very most fascinating creation of Hyda's. What do you not agree? He had the paint around his and able to create reflections of himself on the wind. No, I assure you it was no reflection which accompanied you earlier to the brand. Argyros is apparently good to be at your side, as he is now, it seems. I cannot recall when last he showed such indifference for anyone. Indeed, I thought him more likely to shy if you and your companion. Perhaps it was more than a sense of duty that compelled him to aid you before. As for your companion. Unexpected but greatly appreciated. I believe we are all ready. And let us return outside that you may cross the chasm. Ah, the best doggos. Wow! Everything's shiny. Your destination is a structure there across the Cradle of Darkness, but climb on to Argo's back and he will take care of the rest. Once you arrive, it should not take long to find the ship's crew. The facility is designed to rouse them from their slumber in the event of Zodiac's destruction. Heed their counsel, together you may guide the star and its people to a kinder fate. This is where we part ways, but no, I shall ever be watching and praying for your success. Laia's assurance, but notwithstanding, I cannot be certain what he said on the other side, so I prepared. So perhaps it would be best if we did not all go at once. I propose to do of a cross first while our tongue could graduate way to our hand. Okay. Let's go! Onward! Woo! I don't enter yet permits from the creator minutes of 30 months. Yeah, I don't need to be remembered of my fuck up. my fuck up and the destruction of humanity. Thanks though. Man, I got to the moon and I already messed up shit. I'm so good at this warrior light thing. Like saving humanity and stuff. I get like, you know, Xenos and what was the name? I already forgot. But Daniel would have like already like probably done a lot worse, but like I did mess up a lot of things. This structure is enormous, though that is hardly surprising given the size of the average Emeraldian. Apologies for the wait. Right then, let us head inside and Dog army. This is how we win the final days. Dog. Oh, never mind. We just need one dog. Most intriguing enemies, but which he of conservative energy may have. I certainly want him to blink out of resistance on our account. How far he's been. Thank you, or else we'll take things from here. Good boy. What do primal dogs eat for treats? If Argos is to remain without less and not keep him waiting over long. Alright, let's head inside the giant pill. That's not what. Nope, do not go back to Charlene. I don't need to go back. Yeah! Aetheroid! Yeah, baby! Finally. I think this is the only other Aetheroid on the moon. Wait, how do we get across? Oh, probably that way. It's a big Aetheroid. Oh, it's down below. I thought it was above. That seems a lot harder to get to, yeah.
Our moonship pilot should be around here somewhere. Is that right?
They're bunnies. Right. An army of bunnies is gonna be what saves us from the final days. What is happening?
Look lively, everyone! I know, this 1243rd inspection is a mite ahead of schedule, but it is of the utmost importance, for Zodiac, alas, is no more. As of now, our mighty moon has a new purpose, to bear the people of Aetheris to safety! Our time has come, my friends! We must be swifter than swift. There is much to do before our guests arrive. I expect your workstations to be immaculate. And don't forget to relay our signal to Atheris. Questions? Yes? No? Maybe so? No? Then hop to it!
Tis a rather curious crew she hath chosen. Their endearing forms intended to ease the passengers' hearts, perhaps.
Perhaps.
Maybe the final days isn't such a bad idea. I'm just saying. I'm just. No. They must be low, but it's mentioned in the Watcher record. Not at all what I expect, but the Watcher did bid us to heed their counsel. And I assume the one who gave the presents to their leader, though we might have to ask about in order to track them down. Come on, let's read about it. Well, you think the Aetherite is working at least? I think the Aetherite is good to go. And well, we have rabbits, bunnies. That's gonna be the next race, isn't it? It's gonna be, actually no, we already have a bunny race. Lalafell bunny. Okay. Aetherite. Bro, the moon is so fucking dead. I mean, obviously it's a moon, but like, I've seen like only 2 people here in total, like at all, other than the tiny bunny people, rabbits. I don't know. Hi. The leader of the crew, not me, I'm afraid. Sing and Ways the name. I'm in charge of the construction and maintenance of the atmospheric circulation system. Only the crypts the cleanest air for the people of Aetheris. And that's a promise. Cool. You know, I haven't found a single aether current on the moon. There is no aether currents, or I haven't run into one. Leader, no. Sleeping away, my job is. Perhaps I'd better. Snappy looker. Oh, you're a snappy one. Are you just gonna be like always angry or something? You're gonna snap at me? What? How in the? When did you get here? Who let you in? Why wasn't I told? Take me to your leader. Later? Ah yes, look no further, I am the one you seek. Wow, looks like you beat us here. Your friends, I take it. In this hollow. Lost two of them that are on the moon. Our group comprised entirely of children. What must their parents be thinking? This isn't a nursery after all. Perhaps we should build one, or did we build one already? No matter, you need more of your pretty little heads. All will be, I promise. For goodness sake, you shouldn't be standing around coughing. I must take you to meet the others. If you could run along back towards the entrance, you'll find a path that leads to the central platform on the upper floor. There's no wrong way to reach it, but it's large, glowing ball at the center if you should find yourself lost. I should go to the others and meet you there. Well then, back to the upper floor it is. So, they said they have like, they're just using this form. Are they like, as when they call this children? So, Are they like as big as like, or as like tall as the other Emirates? They're just in a tiny like form or whatever. They're like colossal. This kind of looks like Allegan technology, doesn't it? Like the whole like kind of like center. That is me. Could be me trying to put things together like I pretend I know what I'm talking about. Yes, it looks like Allegan. Quite. I don't know. It kind of has like the same design. Listen, I don't get half the lore in this game. I try to figure it out, even though it's a lot of lore.
Right, of course. Introductions are in order. My name is Livingway, and we are the Loporrits. Created for the express purpose of commanding this ship and bearing the people of Aetheris to a brave new world. More specifically, I am the one whom she charged with the execution of her most vital plans. You might say I'm her right paw.
You might say I'm her warrior of light, because Hydaelyn chose me.
Livingway's the name, map reader and navigator of the heavens.
Pleasure to meet you all. But I'm still trying to make sense of this.
Your bunnies.
Confusion and bewilderment are completely understandable. Fear not, I shall walk you through it. The people of Aetheris, through no fault of your own, I'm sure, set in motion a series of events that, unfortunately, culminated in Zodiac's obliteration. Acutely aware of the imminent crisis, your parents said to you little ones on ahead while they began the necessary preparations. Still not following? No? Very well, I shall elaborate further. Here, we have Aetheris, your home, and the moon, where we are now. Without Zodiac around to keep things lively, so to speak, the celestial currents of the star have doubtless begun to degrade.
I don't get why we don't just say Hydaelyn wanted us to help you guys and why we're going through this back and forth thing of, yeah, we're her children or whatever.
A calamity of apocalyptic proportions will be visited upon Aetheris, bringing an end to all life. Very sad, that.
Very sad, very tragic.
So too hath the Watcher claimed. By thine unperturbed countenance, I gather this eventuality was anticipated.
The doom and gloom. Oh yes, quite expected. Imagine, if you will, that Aetheris is a delicious carrot that I've forgotten to eat and left out in the midday sun. The most earnest wishes or prayers will not stop it from rotting to the core. So sadly, there's nothing to be done but to abandon said carrot, Aetheris, in case the metaphor is lost on you, to its grisly fate.
And this moon will serve as the vessel to deliver us to a new home.
Just so! We will gather up as many people, supplies, and resources as our stores will hold. And then, once everyone is aboard, it's off to another star.
So abandon everyone back on Earth and leave them to die while we cruise on the moon. Great plan. So, goodbye, Avenant. Goodbye, Alize. Who else? Alden, Sultana, everyone. We're going to a new place. That's so cool.
Easier said than done, admittedly. For one does not simply hop from star to star on a whim, which is precisely why we've spent countless years constructing the most propulsive of propulsion systems. We ought to make it to our destination in 2 shakes of a rabbit's tail.
Impressive technology. I dare say it is beyond anything we have ever seen.
No need to shower us with praise. All we've done is faithfully carry out the instructions left to us by Hydaelyn. Back in the old days, when she was still just Venar, she was dedicated to the study of the world and its inner workings. And the Watcher, the real one, not the simulacrum you met, was one of her fellow researchers. We and this wondrous vessel masquerading as a moon are products of their knowledge and know-how.
There's certainly more to you all than meets the eye. Might I ask where exactly you intend to take us?
We identified a few promising candidates for resettlement some time ago, but we cannot guarantee that they are fit for habitation. Moreover, the ship can only travel in short bursts. We intend to go down our list, hopping from star to star, until we find one suitable for resettlement. No need to worry, though. The vessel is being refurbished with accommodation for an extended stay as we speak. While we did have to rely upon outside help to determine what amenities were essential, I dare say we have risen to the challenge.
Help? From who?
From you and yours! Who else? Each time we woke to perform regularly scheduled maintenance, we were greeted by the resources you sent us. What better way to learn about preferences and proclivities of our present-day charges? Ah, but you're still adorable little children. Perhaps your elders were responsible for the deliveries.
I'm not sure what led you to conclude otherwise, but I can assure you that we are all grown men and women. And I very much doubt my elders know this place exists, much less how to send you so much as a starlight missive.
What? Then who in blazes let you on my moon?
Hydaelyn.
Hydaelyn herself led you here.
Like, why couldn't we even explain that from the start instead of... I'm sorry. I would just shut up.
You don't say! Well, that's really not children. Then why are you so small and stunted? Like little baby carrot people.
Well, Amarotines were a great deal taller. In the present day, persons of such prodigious size are exceedingly rare.
So, you're saying everyone's not like the Watcher? Oh, confound it all! Someone could have at least scribbled a note about your profound miniaturization.
That tome in thy possession.
Oh, this? One of the first books sent to us. A compendium of the people of Aetheris, with a few blank pages at the back for minor corrections and updates as needed. The sum total of our knowledge of your kind is contained in these pages. I thought it was abridged and made small for our benefit, but this isn't a regular-sized book, is it?
We're fucking good. What is happening?
Building Way, can you hear me? Yes, we're all very busy. Change of plans. I need you to rebuild the domiciles at 1/3 the scale. All of them. Yes, all of them, and but me no buts. See to it with all speed.
Perhaps you could tell us a bit more about your terrestrial collaborators.
Yes, in due time. But first, I'd like to hear more about you, if it's all the same. I'd rather not risk any other complications due to outdated knowledge of our passengers-to-be.
Okay. Wow, so much happened. Met the people, I don't know, bunny, rabbit people, and now we're bad and fucking up. Right then, now that you're here, we need you to teach us all you can about your people and quickly. It won't be long before the final days are upon us in the terrible grandeur, so it is imperative that we be prepared to receive our passengers. If there is anything that may displease them, it must be addressed to us, and addressed it we shall here at the Best Ways Barrow. We have assembled everything required to offer our guests the best way forward. We have produced some Mithrid amenities we understand to be essential for day-to-day living, and I wish to hear your opinion on them. I'm sure you worked up an appetite, so why don't we start with food stuff? Meet me at the Curatorium and we'll see about filling your belly. He does not want for enthusiasm. The notion of if there is rotting to its core being a matter of course is rather concerning though. Nevertheless, let us take the opportunity to unroll up and lower up its disgusting. It's not all gonna be just carrots. I'm not really a carrot type of guy. I'm not really a vegetable person at all. I much more prefer meat. But, you know. Why do all the doors look like walls? Very confusing. Blends into the whole place. Whoa! Oh my god, I love these reveals so much. I said it last episode, but shit, they're so fucking good. The crystals remind me of the ones on the what was it called? The ship. I have the mount. The Eden, yeah, that one. Because you gotta like fill up a crystal and then it changes colors. But... oh, it is all just carrots. Oh, fuck. Hey, why do you have robots here just attacking me? This place sucks. I mean, it's great, but it sucks. Welcome to the Curatorium here. We create for various centuries. Our bar soon to be passengers. Let me introduce the head of foodstuff production. Cooking Way, pleasure to meet you all. Our work has involved no small amount of trial and error, but after many cycles of painstaking labor at this, we've created the finest cuisine a ghost could ask for. I learned all about the essential nutrients for a healthy and balanced diet. From the reference materials we receive, why effectively learn the words from this invaluable pages. Naturally, we all considered ease of production. We will not want for ingredients. I must insist you try some. We have fresh stock recently bred and are gone well because we just woke up and we're all quite family. Hop along to the platforms here and you'll find a storage unit full to the brim with delicate eyes. Hope there's anything you like. It's all carrots though. It's all carrots. Hi Eden, I was just talking about you. Okay. You really weren't kidding about hopping up the stairs. God, it's so annoying. Nope, don't you dare fall off. Okay. Is it carrots? There better not be carrots in there. It was a charge you to find a rainbow colors over the cup first. Orange carrot, blue carrot, yellow carrot. I want the ominous crimson carrot. The soft texture and read-telling aroma of this creation really is staggering weight. They touch the strength and grit only compound the mystery, leaving you in perplexes through the nature of this carrot. Are you sure you wish to eat this carrot? Yeah. On second thought, you would like to simply take an obscenely large carrot for now. If it was praising quality, it would be Britain's as cooking way rather than safety. But... what? No, eat the crimson carrot. It's safe, probably. Hey, is this safe to eat? So do you find any yeah, this carrot, is it good? Yes, I enjoy it. One of my personal favorites, actually. Please take it, I'm eager to hear what you think. I guess. For great reputation, you did take a bite of the carrot. The carrot is oddly tender, but as you begin to chew, a rich aroma fills your nostrils. Newfound vigor begins swelling within you. The rumbling of your stomach, however, suggests it may be simply indigestion. Now you find yourself full of vim and vigor. Oh, good carrot. As far as carrots go. What do you think, unlike anything you've ever tasted yet? The iron carrot can be a bit difficult to digest, but the boost to endurance it promises make it the perfect meal before a day of heavy lifting. We have plenty of other varieties too, bleeding carrots to improve blood flow, dream carrots to help with sleep. So you see, we have a carrot for every occasion. These carrots are extraordinary, but what if I don't like carrots? What if I like meat? Steak, chicken, rabbit. I mean, what? You don't like carrots? Oh, you might. You must mean you don't like them served in this fashion. Why not? We have various versions on hand if you haven't the time to. I take it you get a wide assortment of carrots to choose from and not else. Yeah, I don't like carrots. If I may ask, what exactly did the clever hear about cuisine and its theories? Surely you are aware. I have an abundance of dishes and foods and emulate. But of course we are well, it was only quite recently that we established contact. Even holding a conversation was a struggle. I imagine eyes when they sent a mountain of books and documents with no clear instructions. The sheer amount of information was overwhelming. If it wasn't that for that encyclopedia I found, it would have been a lost where to begin. And so we decided, rather than divide our resources to prepare a variety of milding and particularly unsatisfying meal, we will refer to our efforts to production of a single perfect fruit. That's all well and good. A man cannot live on raw carrots alone. Have you considered cooking them? You mean steaming, boiling, roasting, and the like? I suppose we could prepare the carrots in other ways. But our primary concern was efficiency and thinking you to even do a carrot from production. A rather strange approach to take from one named cooking way, isn't it? Well, technically speaking, cooking way is in my given name. When first created, we were all named in the old tongue. You know, that otherwise impenetrable parlance the Watchers speak. After we did the creating a dictionary that is from collaboratives, we learned your language, adverbs, runs, present, continuous verbs, conjunctions, just the basic. Then we found the term related to our given task and used them to form new names. Aren't they helpful? No, not really, but it does explain a great deal. Wherefore does thy kind deem such a change necessary? When the first of your people arrive, want to be certain they understand and meet what each of us does, you'd never be able to pronounce our original names anyway. I see. I hope our critics such are that they were helpful to you. Though if you should decide to preserve flora and fauna from Ithris as well, you would be able to offer the passenger a more balanced diet. Until such a day, if I come sooner than I would fear there is not put carrots on the menu. Shit. We're gonna starve. Well, time to start eating my own leg. Okay. I think we've had our fill of carrots for now. Let's move to the other necessities, shall we? Our clothing production is sure to impress this way. Fashion? I love fashion. More than I love carrots. Wait. It's above. I knew there was an aether current. There had to be an aether current. There's always an aether current. Aether current. On the moon. Here we are at our apparel production station. We've chosen to employ more traditional methods for this task, creation magic. Adeline, in her infinite wisdom, blessed us with the self-same affinity for magic her people possess. We have other amazing tales of the world, and I know you're dying to hear about them, but I will regale you with the details another time. That said, we did run into a spot of trouble at first. Our magic alone was not sufficient to see our work done. In the end, we discovered crystallized aether was a wonderful catalyst that could provide us with an extra viz we needed. My, how resourceful. Ah, the sweet sound of recognition. You will only be impressed to hear. We've read all about your habit of changing your attire to match your chosen profession. For the sake of this is also been taken into account with our design. But why take my word for it when you can simply try on our clothes, make yourself known to the workers, and they will see the rest? I thought that was another Aether current. Ah, it's you, one of the visitors from Inheris. Goodness me, Mapping Way wasn't kidding. You really are smaller than the Watcher. Hey. Alright, you're here to try on a set of clothes, yeah? What would you have for me, or fashion for you today? An outfit that embodies my bloodlust and something simple yet fashionable and refinedism. An outfit that embodies my bloodlust. Think you could do that? Embodies your what? This will only take a moment. There we are, all finished. Perfect if I do say so myself. I would be lying if I said I understood what bloodlust is, but I assume it's something you enjoy. I may certain the clothes are flexible, yet sturdy, and enough to endure whatever it is you plan to do while wearing them. I mean, this is kind of bland. When you look at that speechless in there, I thought you may not like it. Oh no, I hate it. If you have a mind to try something else, why not speak with my fellow artisans? I'm sure they'd be happy to oblige. You must continue wearing these garments in order to— oh my god. You will change back to your normal clothes if you move too far. Stick with the restless to resort. Okay. I hate this. This is not bloodlust. This is bullshit. What am I supposed to speak to? Can I at least use my mount? Ah, no one said you were coming. How can I help? You wish to try my clothes, really? Oh, of course, it would be mine. Do you have anything in mind? I'm looking for clothes altogether that was there. Got anything with a little more surprise me? I think I can handle those things. Swear to God, you fixed something that's even more boring and bland. Like, there's something that's not, like, what's this? This is, like, terrible, but, like, not as bad as what I was previously wearing. Some of my best work yet. Well, I think you need to consider other professions if this is your best work. Sorry. It's a relatively new concept incorporating an idea that's never been tried with clothing before. Her fragrance, you smell of the carrots. Ah, simply divine. I was worried how the concept would turn out when put to proof, but it looks stunning on you. When you go around in a show living way, I'm sure she's eager to see what we've come up with. I'm starting to hate this ship, or whatever it's like. My, don't we look splendid? As a result of much trial and error, but ain't no quality work here when I see it. Shh, you needn't speak. I can see your adoration for the moon and we lord it's in your eyes. No doubt your friends feel the same, having sampled our creation. Are they gonna look in hideous outfits as well? I mean, amazing outfits. So good. But you guys are like the Power Rangers. You got the Megazoid. Sorry that kept you with. They insisted we sample all of their concepts early return. really it isn't a symbol most becoming. I think it's about time we were seeing these photos. Please, thank God, and burn them. I really like my jacket. I was so confident Argon would meet with your approval. Whatever are we doing wrong? Everything. The Watcher taught us that in his time, everyone wore the same robes. To do otherwise was against social etiquette. We thought we could appeal to Trinity, right there laying the robes to specific professions, but please, you mustn't be so hard on yourself. Should we resort to evacuating the people of it, they will most certainly have need of your attire. It is clear you spread hell effort in addressing our needs, but you must understand that we are not quite so homunculus. Speaking for myself, what I wear and how better suits my taste, even if it is of inferior make. But there are others whose choices may be influenced by traditions or personal experience. How to make assumptions for the whole, we must consider the individual potential references. I fear we've underestimated the complexity and diversity of the people. Even if we memorize every tune we receive at Dud, we'd have fared much better. Maybe we're doing you a disservice trying to show you all our babbles and frippery, thinking it was for your benefit when you'd better off on your own. There are some who might agree who prefer to keep others at arm's length, even when they know they shouldn't. As for such former fool, I'd like to ask you a question. Which plan to evacuate and escape the final days? Did that come for the reflections of the source as well? Not that I'm aware of. We were born of Highland's love for areas and salvation of the people of that star, and that star alone has ever been our aim. Surely it's better to devote ourselves to saving one world than divide our efforts across 14 and risk filling them all. Oh, that's cool. I suppose you're right. Something we have leave to explore, but ways we're all unattended. You have given us much to think about. Why, certainly. Until later then. No more outfits, other than mine. I like my outfits. If I may, I should like to accompany thee a while longer. Really? I mean, you're more than welcome to. There was actually something I wish to speak with you about. Let's be off then, shall we? Have fun. Man, I hate those outfits. My apologies. I wasn't trying to spy or anything. Everyone's been talking about the visitors come from XIV, and I wanted to see what all the fuss was about. I was excited at first, but now I'm worried. What if the people of XIV refuse to come? What if we can't save them? It's clear we've made a mess of things. Oh, but wait, you still haven't visited the domiciles. Once you see them, you'll understand how wonderful the moon truly is, I'm sure of it. I'll be waiting for you by the teleporter near the entrance. Oh, and the name's Growing Way. By the way, I see you. You guys just like putting way at the end of your name, don't you? My name's Highway. My name's, Fridgeway. You're here, you're really here. Thank you so much. Sorry, what should I call you? Call me Ree. Call me Ree, eh? What? Frankie? Or Craig? Even your names are amazing. Well, call me. We'll be using the teleporter to enter the residential area whenever you're ready. Okay.
Ready in the teleporter.
What's happening? That doesn't sound like a good thing.
Access to living quarters restricted due to reconstruction. Then where is it? Oh no!
Oh, come on. Mother... Where did you take me? Where am I?
A private audience, as thou didst request, for reasons I know not.
Just a precaution. I'd rather I didn't have to ask the question at all, but I take my responsibilities very, very seriously.
I wasn't trying to listen to this. I was kind of teleported here. But, you know, since I'm here, might as well eavesdrop.
By any chance, find our accommodation wanting? Be honest, brutally even.
'Twould be ungracious of me to belittle the efforts of thee and thine.
Lovely sentiment, really. But the disappointment is writ plain on your comrades' faces. It's all the more frustrating since no one will come out and say what they find wanting. If there are faults in our work, we need to know. We will do better. But time is not on our side. The final days will wait for no one. If your people are to be saved, we must take quick and decisive action. This vessel must serve as a home for as many passengers as possible, for far longer than we may like. Which brings me to my request. Our collaborators on Atheris are doing what they can to prepare for the voyage. Would you be willing to go and lend them a hand? Having seen the moon for yourself, you could speak to its many splendors, learn what else they might require, and assuage whatever concerns they have.
Wherefore wouldst thou entrust me with such a task?
How to put it? You're the only one who appears not to be wholly unsatisfied with our work. Oh, quite good at pretending that's the case, at least. Calm, collected, tactful to a fault. Very particular with your words, too. You understand that, in the face of great danger, one cannot pursue perfection at the expense of practicality. The difficult choices must often be made for the greater good.
Hey man, I'm all those things too, fuck you.
And so fate doth conspire to set my feet upon this path once more.
Come again?
The fuck did you say?
Idle musings. 'Tis no trifle thou dost ask, yet full well do I understand the urgency and necessity.
Oh, dear me! Dear me! I was terribly sorry for the mix-up.
Hey, I was listening to that.
It's a bit of a malfunction. I hadn't realized the residential quarters were inaccessible, you see. But you're still in one piece. So, all's well that ends well, yes? Won't happen again. I promise.
Thanks. Man, I wanted to hear what they were saying, but then you... Gosh, that was embarrassing. I promise to be more careful from now on. Since the residents are closed for now, I've removed myself for the allow travel between floors instead. Hopefully it proves useful in the meantime. A shame you couldn't see it, though. You really would like it. I got pants! I love pants! You can now travel between upper and lower floors. Oh, nice. Oh, it is a cycling. It may not seem like it, but we've been planning for this road longer than I could with it. Each time we woke up, we no longer had to save as many we can. I like your opinion on this or that. But the one thing we all agreed upon was that the people of it risk wouldn't take action to save themselves until it was part of it. That's why we're striving to make the moon a vibrant magical place that they'd hop at the chance to visit rather than waiting for the flames of burn to get them off their tails and force them to accept our invitation. The residential quarters may not be up to the necessary standards just yet, but there are plenty others worth seeing. You've already had a look around the Curatorium, but wait until you see what's waiting for you at the east end of the barrel. Follow me. Is a road? Wait, no. Rosie can't be blown up because there's still people in like Limsa Laments and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe it like you go to like another. I don't know. Where am I going? Good, you're here. Through this door is greatest Innsville. It was named as such because it's the vault to end all valves, the most beautiful forest you'll ever see. We understand that the people of Cantus enjoy taking leisurely walks through the natural spaces and the like, so I'm sure you'll enjoy it. How about we start with a nice stroll to the pan this way? You guys got a forest here? I don't know why I keep thinking this is a ship. I don't know. It feels very ship-like, but it's just a giant building. Wow, I love the crystals. Oh yeah, there are a bunch of trees. It feels more like a park. Like you got the slides and stuff. It's cool looking. Way better than the Curatorium or the what's it called? Clothing stuff you guys have. So what do you think of the forest? Isn't it positively pleasant, simply sublime? I couldn't see the forest or the trees. I didn't see any. Wait, you don't mean those crystals out there? Tis strength is bearing faith and sure. Oh, I actually don't see any trees either. You're pulling my tail, you're in the forest right now. Building this place was a challenge, let me tell you. Since we were born here, we've never seen trees in person before, let alone a forest. The information sent by our collaborators wasn't quite enlightening, but after much deliberation, we decided to use crystalline construct in place of living trees. And thanks to our atmospheric circulation system, this place produces air as clean as that you'd find in a forest in Terrace. The fountain here behind us, powered by the rather large crystal adorning its top, plays a vital role in supplying us with fresh water. Much time and effort was spent making it the most spherical of spheres, and I dare say the unparalleled roundness speaks for itself. I enjoy nothing more than a nice long stretch in this spot of relaxation whenever I come up here. You look cold too. You look like you could do with a stretch yourself. And stretch. I'm just oh yeah. That's the spirit. I feel more relaxed simply watching it. I sigh more than many years spent building this place. If it's not too much to ask, it's always been a dream of mine to take a walk through the forest with someone from Endwalker, maybe. You will? Oh, be still, my quivering whiskers. Going his company, keep my. You know, your collaborator wasn't really that helpful, because this is nothing like the stuff we have. The clothes are not great. The food is terrible. Sorry. Listen, they said they want me to be brutally honest. That's what I'm gonna do. I was thinking, Kumage, I could become more helpful to you by teaching you a little about the moon and what we do. When we first created, the moon's sole purpose was to hold Zodiac, and there was absolutely nothing to be found here. Eventually, Hydaelyn gave us our first task: furnish the moon with propulsion systems capable of facilitating travel to other stars. It sounds impressive, and I suppose in some respects it is, but it was only possible thanks to all the knowledge Hydaelyn shared with us. We also had a lot of time to get it done, 6,000 years, give or take. But anyway, let's keep going. We only had like a couple centuries, but you know, it was a bit of time. This may come as a surprise, but we didn't begin building the habitable areas until after the propulsion systems were ready. Considering how long it took, I wish we started sooner. We would have thought we'd need 4,000 years to make all this. It certainly wasn't work you dare rush either. We had to create infrastructure and countless support systems, some of which wouldn't be operational until 100 other years later. And then there was the brief period where our productivity came to a screeching halt when that bizarre red satellite was sent up to enter Elegant's midship, I think. We thought maybe some new nefarious actor that was colliding with Zodiac. All we could do was stand by and brace ourselves for the worst. The fuck is that? I can't tell you how relieved we were by it and in front of the structure. Yes, there was much choice. I mean, that thing. I want to read this. What do you have to say about this? Asked if you could taste the crystal. What? No, I'm not sure what it is you do with crystals on it. The rest, but we don't eat them. And certainly not this one is possessed of 6 elementals: wind, fire, lightning, ice, and water. We use crystals like these to maintain the moon's elemental equilibrium. It's worth mentioning that because of Hydaelyn's influence being the embodiment of tranquility and stasis and all, manipulating the elements here is different than it might be on Ithera. A conjuring of fire would sooner dry your clothes than singe them, for example. Put simply, the etheric conditions are ill-suited to grow, which is why the surface is mostly green. Of course, this was all necessary to keep the raging energies of Zodiac in check. So, do you guys just call Earth Aetheres or something? And why do you keep saying from Aetheres or whatever? I don't get it. Will you stop clicking on the fucking thing? Say, do you notice anything particular about the tree soft timing apart from the fact they're massive crystals, not trees? What? I'll give you a hint. It's the golden rings emanating from the growing spirits. Along with the device fixed near the scaling, they fulfill a role similar to our sun and do so even, or better even. The sun is similar to celestial objects and the great expanse radiate energy that is harmful to your bodies. These rings conceal your that energy while allowing you to bathe in the perfect amount of sunlight, or rather a close approximation of it. Pretty impressive when you say, well, and if you look closely, you'll see different types of trees have ever so slightly different curvature. Yes, indeed, this forest is truly its greatest. There was something else I wanted to tell you about. Oh, right. The propulsion system and habitat facilities were completed around 2,000 years ago, and with that, the most important features were fit for purpose, which was all well and good, except we still knew absolutely nothing about the present day of Aetheres. Why not go and visit Aetheres yourself? He might add, it's strictly forbidden our technology, or no, and the moon's true purpose exploited for evil ends. The result could be disastrous. Then there were a few more rejoinings, and it became increasingly difficult to recover to the island. Frequently, we might lose the ability to communicate with her altogether. We besieged her to find people in the areas we could trust out. We were quite fortunate everything worked out as it did. With the exception of our routine inspection and maintenance, we remained asleep and waited. Hopefully, Hydaelyn would find someone who would help us. Eventually, she did, and though her power was waning, we were able to speak to them directly for a short while. We shared with them everything we could, including our knowledge of the heavens and a means to travel here to the moon. They certainly didn't waste any time with what we taught them. No more. And a few years after that, God was sending me very messages and supplies to us from down below. with all the books and other research they sent, we learned enough to start making more meaningful changes to the moon. And now you're here, hopefully, and you're enjoying yourself as much as I am. I knew you would like the greatest Innsville. I knew it. Thank you again for coming here. By the way, I know it was just a walk through the forest, but it meant a lot to me. Oh, hi. There you are. I take it you've already received the grand tour. A shame we missed it. Going away, I've been looking all over for you. Oh, is this about the teleporter to the residential area? No, never mind that. More pressing matters at hand. I will be calling some Mitsubishi shortly and your attention to the part. Really, I can't imagine why you need me there, but if you insist. We won't be long, so you are more than welcome to continue looking around the barrel. Now come along, Gwangway. Before we arrived, you seemed to be in the midst of a rolling conversation with your guide. Did you learn anything of importance? The trees are fake. The more fake. Fake. They spent 12,000 years preparing this. Oh yeah, that too. That pointed to our fast approaching. I certainly understand their restlessness, but still. It remains to be seen if the people can be persuaded directly when there are yet no signs of the final days. That's what technology plays provides imagination. I doubt there are many who would really come to terms with living in such times. However, the collaborators are they are possessed of multiple times or any means to effective evil, they will meet with a great deal of resistance. Indeed, even if faced with annihilation, the decision to forsake all knows cannot be made lightly. Forgive me, friends, but I must beg your leave. There is another matter which yet breaks for my attention. Of course, we can accompany if you like. Nay, that will not be necessary if you will excuse me. Oh, thank God the tour is over. Oh. Yeah, you're Stala. It is clear now that difficult decisions lie ahead of us. Preparations for the evacuation of Ethereus is indeed crucial, but I am not yet willing to forsake our world in its reflection. And it has I know let him wait, but the energy seems strangely more than usual. I mean, I know he has my friendship for giving his own cause. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't we go and see if he's alright. If so, I will remain here and see what else we can learn about the final days. If you hurry, perhaps you can catch up. Oh. Where is everyone going? I see okay. Very suspicious, Elianze. Now, where is that area? Ah! He's gonna summon Zodiac! Imagine. It's very not hard to spot me. Ariange even show. You must strike everybody else. Since your presence. I gotta stealth. I gotta steal. Yeah. Okay. Can I hide behind the block? Can I hide behind the dog? Can I hide right here? The fuck do I hide? Uh-oh. No, there's no warrior of light here. You're mistaken. I'm dog. Yeah. Okay, I got away from the light. Yeah. I'm not even that close. Fuck off. No one's here. Just keep going. Think I got away from the past. No one. No one's here. I swear if you see me from right here. I've never seen anyone, and there'd be no one here. Oh, no, he's running. Right behind this one. This one. I'm gonna wait for him. Stop turning around. There's no one here. There's no warrior of light. There's no Kumi. You are just crazy. Well, now I can't see him. I was afraid I actually lost him. I'm so stealthy. You couldn't sense me even if you tried.
Thine arrival is timely as ever.
I love how we stealthed all that way just to talk to him. So that was completely pointless.
Thou didst chance to overhear my conversation with Living Way, I presume?
Yeah, I got teleported.
'Twas not mine intent to move in shadow. Nevertheless, I have been asked to do that and more yet again. Is it so plain that these strangers could intuit it at a glance? My capacity for silence and secrecy and duplicity. And Grahatir did contrive to deliver the first at the price of his own life. I was complicit in the scheme. A sacrifice averted for a mercy. Would that I could say the same for Menphilia. One life for one world. And by that bloody bargain brokered by my hand were the scions robbed of a dear comrade, and Flamine her beloved daughter. Two souls, whose selflessness was beyond measure, whose resolve was unshakable. They would not be moved even had I thought to protest. But protest I did not. Far from it. I pushed them forward. No effort did I make to seek out alternatives, ones that would not demand such terrible costs. That resignation weigheth heavy on my mind, as does the memory of another lost to mine inaction. Dearest Moonbringer, who did face death unflinching, that we might secure a means to bring low the Ascians. In her hour of need, I did naught. Dutiful disciple of Louisoix, ever looking to the greater good. Had I shut mine eyes and bid her live instead, mayhap she would be with us today. Selfish wants, born of everlasting regrets. Most days I put them from my mind, but could think of naught else when asked to swallow the same bitter draught. Subterfuge and sacrifice. Mayhap the right moral choice, but one I regard with great trepidation. The calamity of Amarot was a tragedy beyond reckoning, one which must never again come to pass. Thus must we struggle, haunted by ghosts of those we have lost, clinging to those we pray we can yet save. But what of those we cannot? How do we make peace with the dreadful algebra of necessity?
Sometimes there's no right answer. Have faith in yourself and just as you take and project. With that we have time to wait a time.
I am not alone in my discomfort, then. 'Tis surprising, though perhaps not. We Scions are wont to debate strategy at length, but are resolute and unwavering in execution. Strange. Scarcely can I remember when last we spoke alone, and so candidly. I thank thee. For all my supposed skill with words, I find it difficult to express such private thoughts. As for the Loporrit's proposition, I will take time and consider how to respond. 'Twould be to our mutual benefit if we could converse more openly with our aspiring caretakers. A concern I should be glad to address on the Scion's behalf. To dispense with all pretense and bare one's heart to another is a frightening thing indeed. But we cannot move forward ere we take that bold first step. A lesson I have learned many times before. And today.
What are they saying? Curse these ears! I've heard bugger all! No matter. We've got our plans.
In truth, my reason for traveling hither was to effect a plan which may pave a way forward for us all. May, I say, for there is no guarantee of success. 'Tis the reason I set out alone, that failure, should it come, would be mine to bear alone. Yet thou stand before me with full offered hand and open heart. 'Twould be remiss of me, proficient I am in thee, and so I ask, wouldst thou join me in my endeavor? No, because I don't have any inventory space. There. I swear to God, I'm getting so many goddamn things for just completing these quests. I mean, the gear's great, but fuck. I thank thee for accompanying me. A simple plan, true, we shall not be long the way from the sweet barrel. Difficult decision was made in the coming days. Nevertheless, believe we are all of one mind and our desire to save the people at first. To make clear our resolve and the put I would offer them a gift underneath it, but it's making doth require the most singular ingredient. Abundance of spongue, excellent. I chanced to spy this aggregation when crossing Zodiac's erstwhile prison. Using it taught me to by the new mile. I believe these shall suffice for the gift I would fashion. The magic require considerable concentration, however magic I prevail upon thee to stand, which whilst I prefer to continue. What? Oh, okay. Wandering Delphina. What the fuck are you? It's like Casper the Ghost, but an elephant. I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, you're dead. Bye, Delphina. Oh, oh my god. Okay, are they all dead? Any more are gonna try and kill me. Trained there nearby, you see no sign of potential to this would be a good art to see. Did you get it? Did you get the plants? What? Remains fixated on his work. What? I don't get it. I'm looking out for elephant ghosts. There, 'tis done. A magic inked every ounce as infectious as that craft by the Numel. Rare as the arcade, I would conjure mine on, but there's nevertheless a most useful skill. The resulting product is admittedly possessed of no preternatural properties, but she was one of mine own choosing, which I pray the ports will appreciate. Coming around you, thank goodness, I thought you had been eaten or had perhaps fallen into a crater. Yustola has been looking all over for you, Komi. She says she needs to speak with you about something about certain. She was also quite clear that she wishes to speak with Komi alone, which means I'm afraid you must stay behind at Ryaji. But worry not, it just so happens we need your help with an errand. I bring a package and watch its files. They have the best way to borrow. It's quite heavy, or large and heavy, perhaps even through every poor foot. And we would be ever so grateful if you could lend a hand. That's convenient. Are you in this way? I would betray the trust of highly chosen or worth do anything to risk getting it on Yustola's bad side. She's clearly not one to be crossed, nor made to wait. No off with you. Worry not, Commissioner, everyone. There's a trap. For bunnies. Rabbits. Hey, Yustola, what did you need? That you totally need and not totally a trap just to send me on my way into something else. Hi! Okay, we thought you'd be late for longer. At our mercy, I said no such thing. But as you are here, I could use your assistance with one smaller matter. Anyway, convinced from the growing way apparently has much to tell us of the final days. The problem, however, is that he is determined to live up to his name, refusing to stay long enough for us to hold a conversation. Anyway, he is likely to stop our rest as a way to slow him down. What's the rush? I was thinking we should wait here, maybe enjoy a cold mug of carrot juice and wow, it's really not that important. You can try using these balls of mouse flesh, not to be confused with the other thing. I have running with other notable features his incessant shadows, so you'll have no trouble finding him in a crowd, and when you do, try lobbing your balls at him. Crude, but if it proves effective, he was here in greatest Endwalker when last I saw him was spit up violence. Oh my god, I hate these bunnies! Rabbits! Did I get him? Ah, that's smart. If this wasn't meant to be a joke, it isn't funny. Huh? Are you wrong with? Or did I just hit another bunny in the face? Yes, I'm running away. I'm funny why you hit me in the face with your balls of mouse flesh. I'm highly knowledgeable about the final days. Ah, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I woke up. Who told you that joke? As if we got time to look into the final day when there's no so much to do. What a great voyage. It's true that Highland did impart to us some thoughts of the event, but I know about as much as any other lovebird around here, less probably. I don't know why anyone would think it's funny to go around telling people unexpected, but they'd better hope I don't get my paws on them. Sorry I couldn't be of more help, but if there's nothing else, I've got work to do. And I'm off. Looks like someone's trying to throw us off some sort of trail by just leading us to other bunnies. I could find neither hide nor tail or hair of him. How did you fare? I found him. He knows nothing. So he knows no more than the others. You gotta explain yourself growing way. Well, you see, I misremembered. Yeah, that's it. I misremembered. Terribly sorry about that. I'm afraid I'm drawing a blank now. Try to say I can't remember who I was thinking of. On an unrelated note, what about Andre? I think we spoke with him earlier, but did he say when he will be returning? On his way to the Watcher's Palace with Living Way. Between going away and setting after memory and our lack of other needs, maybe a time good best friend in your answer. But now, hold on a moment. It's all coming back to me. Yes, I remember. The information you're looking for is in the archives. Yes, that's where you'll find all sorts of useful knowledge, including the pertaining to the final day. Why are we listening to the bunny people? Rabbits. I don't fucking know. They're just gonna lie to us. Oh, what to do, I promised everyone I'd help, but... No, I promised I'd help, so that's what I'll do. The archives on the second floor of the main closet of the Eastern West Wing follow me. I suspect the floor is up to something, but if there is ought to be learned around it, I think it best we play along for now. Alright, well, I think that's where I'm gonna end this episode. Man, so much reading. There was like so much just dialogue. Like, we learned a lot, like the final day. Oh, wow, that's a lot of side quests. But yeah, we learned a lot about the final days and stuff, and also Zodiac's now, or the final days is now happening. So that's the thing. But that was just a lot of reading about like tours and fashion and a lot of stuff that really didn't matter, but whatever. I'm still enjoying myself. So yeah, next episode we're gonna be speaking the growing way, probably learning some more stuff about that, and yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode of Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to punch that like button in the face like a pirate. Also, if you want to see more videos that sounds to me, don't forget to click the notification at the end. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.